Happy winter solstice, everyone. Today is December 21st, the shortest day of the year, and it's also the day that I start my new tarot journal for 2025. When I was first learning how to read tarot cards, a lot of people suggested that I do daily draws or I start journaling with tarot, but I didn't know how. The examples that I saw online were like people pulling cards and studying them like a homework assignment, and that did not seem very appealing to me. So the way that I use tarot journaling is more of a meditative process. It is using the cards as an inspirational writing tool to just prompt my intuition, to get me started writing for the day, and it's very low expectations, very little rules, and it's really fun. So I thought I would share with you guys the start of my new journal and how I set it up and just how I use it. So as I'm shuffling the cards, I'm thinking about the writing prompt, which is, what does the winter solstice mean from a spiritual perspective? The first deck that I'm pulling from is called the Sherwood Oracle. This pairs very, very nicely with the Wildwood Tarot, which is the tarot deck that I'm shuffling right now. And I usually pull one card from the Oracle deck and two cards from the Tarot deck. And then based off of the keywords or the prompts or just how the cards are arranged, that's going to give me inspiration for how I'm going to structure my writing in my journal. I actually, at this point, I have no idea how I'm going to answer this question. And as I'm reading the card meanings and looking at the artwork, I'm just open to inspiration and just contemplating what this means. For the first card in the Sherwood Oracle deck, it is the Priory, and the key word there is a place of contemplation and sanctuary where you may confront your deepest fears. In the Wildwood Tarot, I pulled the Eight of Vessels and the Two of Bows. And I'm just writing down the keywords in the guidebook, anything that comes out at me of what it means and how I might put that together to answer the question. When we engage in creative writing, it strengthens our natural intuition. It strengthens our ability to take concepts and form them into thoughts and make connections that we might not have seen before. If you are someone that is looking to develop your natural intuition or psychic ability, then creative journaling is a great way to start to listen to your own inner voice and practicing listening to your own inner voice. Many times when I would fail at journaling in the past, I would sit down and feel like I had to have some kind of dialogue, or I had to have some kind of plot or story or purpose to my writing. And I had to like plan it out. And this is not creative, intuitive writing at all. Creative, intuitive writing, what I like to practice with tarot, is tarot gives you the prompt. It gives you the launch pad that you're going to release your ideas off of. It gives you a topic or a structure, a framework for you to follow. But you relax and you let your own creative connections happen as you're writing. So the writing, it's a very stream of consciousness. You don't get caught up in editing or grammar or going back to fix it. It's not a judgmental process. It's literally just a free flow of ideas. And when you get into the state that you don't care about how your handwriting looks, or if what you're saying is impressive or intelligent or makes sense or has a plot. It's just writing for the fun of writing. That is probably the biggest tip that I can say for those of you that are wanting to start a journal. You don't have to be a great writer. You don't have to be great at journaling either. It's not necessarily the content that you're writing, but it's more engaging in an act of quiet mindfulness, engaging in an act of allowing your intuition and your own creative connections to naturally flow. If you find it difficult at first, that's completely normal and that's totally fine. Engaging in creative writing and tapping to our intuition and being able to synthesize tarot card meanings into creative writing exercises, it takes time and practice. So don't be discouraged if it's a little bit difficult at first, or if you're trying to learn this new skill or habit. The purpose of journaling using tarot is to give you a time and a space to engage in a meditative practice of relaxation and connecting with your thoughts. That's it. It doesn't matter if there's no plot, if there's no point, if your writing is disorganized or your handwriting is terrible. None of that matters. What matters is the creative act itself. And what I love, one of the reasons why I love using tarot cards for creative writing is because the combinations are endless. Within a deck of 78 cards, I could do combinations for the rest of my life on different combinations of cards, different prompts, different ideas, different archetypes, and I would never write the same one twice, right? So it keeps it fresh, it keeps it exciting. I don't have to pull anywhere for immediate inspiration. The cards kind of tell me where to go, and then I allow my natural intuition, my creative writing to take it from there. So I will be sharing you guys what I write in my journal, but you know, that is the purpose. I'm not proclaiming to be like this talented writer. It's just me taking the archetypes and the cards, maybe being inspired by the artwork, and just letting my mind drift, letting my mind flow, taking the meanings of the cards and the artwork and just seeing how I can put them together. There's no expectations, there's no editing. It's literally just a relaxed state of free-form, free-flowing consciousness. And once you can access that, once you can perfect that in your tarot readings, you'll really be able to start to listen intuitively to the cards and not get so fixated on, well, this card means this thing and this definition means that definition and blah, blah, blah. You know, the guidebook is there to prompt you, to start you, to guide you in a direction, but it isn't like a rule book. It's not black and white. It's not a box that you have to confine yourself to. So when we use tarot for journaling and creative writing, we're practicing getting out of that box. We're practicing making connections and thoughts in a different way. And I think that that is probably the most fun when it comes to tarot. And if you're looking to have a daily practice or a personal practice, this is one of the ways that you can use tarot personally to really enrich your life and deepen your thoughts and create a space for you that's just for you, right? A meditative personal practice where you can sit down and just engage creatively and peacefully. It's so relaxing and it's so beneficial to my life that I wish more people could see the benefits of creative journaling. Now, you don't have to have any specific beliefs when it comes to tarot. If you want to pull tarot in a spiritual way, maybe you have an altar or deities that you want to connect with, and you want to journal to deepen your spiritual understanding, that is one way that you can use it. If you are someone who is secular and you want to just use cards purely as creative writing prompts to get you started, that's also a wonderful way to use tarot as well. There's a whole spectrum of people that use tarot, and it's not just one type of person or the other type. So do whatever feels comfortable for you, whatever resonates with you creatively and sparks that inspiration, because that is what makes journaling fun. Anyway, I hope that this has been informative. I will, in the next video, I will share with you what I wrote for December 21st. And I'm not gonna make videos all the time for every single journal entry I do, but if you go onto my website, lilytarot.com, I will be posting my daily writing prompts and my daily card pulls, and I might be sharing excerpts and pictures from my journal on a regular basis, you know, for free. So if any of you are just wanting a little bit more guidance on how to get started or wanting to journal along with me, you can go to my website and it will all be there. I will share it. This is something that when I was first learning how to read tarot, I really wished that people had for me. Because, you know, like I said, I would look up tarot journaling and people would be very vague about their practice, or they wouldn't actually share like their method or what they wrote or why they wrote it. And I didn't know where to start. And so this is something that has evolved over time and it's really fun. So I hope I have inspired you to begin your own tarot journal, whether it's to deepen your own spiritual practice or just to engage in mindful meditation as an inspired writer. I think it can benefit so many people. Anyway, take care, everyone. Bye.